Good morning and welcome to Talk Good Morning Show on Talk Radio 98.5 FM and also you watch you live on our Facebook page at Talk FM. May they bring the program count to this morning. May your name not creating famous. And for this morning, we today don't be the 26th of November 2024. We topic of discussion could get for be the financial implications of football mismanagement and analyzing Leon Stars in failure we will not be able to qualify for the Nations Cup AFCON 2025. And for April Morton talk lengthily about the discussion this morning. I get with me Desmond Darlington Solar Soccer a senior we now a sports analyst or people that can call aka Solar. Solar, good morning, nice for getting inside Twitter. Good morning show 90.5.
Thank you and good morning to viewers and listeners out there.
Right, so far, we topic of discussion this morning go get for be the financial implications of football mismanagement, specifically analyzing Leon Star away the field for qualify for the AFCON 2025 so far. Quickly, in a summary, what do you think about Leon Stars in general when it comes to football in the country?
Well, basically, this is when I see the write-up of the topic of discussion is something that is very elaborate, you understand, because you they look at from a context where 7.8 million people they rely for their joy, and part of our revenue generation has been have been shifted to Leon Star, and then we not qualify. It's really frustrating, and it caused a huge financial burden on the government and by extension the people of Sierra Leone, because the money we basically Leon Star they get they come out from taxpayers' money, and when those monies are not be accounted for, it means that the country or the government is failing the people of this country. So particularly football, after politics and religion, football is the largest organization when people they follow. So if Sierra Leoneans, 70% of Sierra Leoneans love sport, you understand, football to be specific. So if government has spent, if I could calculate roughly this qualification, government have spent over, what should I say, put figure together close to 15 billion leons, close to that or beyond that. You understand? I cannot give approximate figure. You understand? Where government don't spend. Could you imagine that should have done if I don't build a stadium? If I don't build a standard football stadium, we know to one, not to two. But then put her within, let's say, 60 people, you understand, comprised of 18 players or let's say 25 players, coaches, and these 60 people misuse that kind of money in the country. So it's a huge financial burden and stress too. So we as a young people we follow sport, so we as people we know but accounting, and we know what and accounting and reporting. So it's a huge financial cost.
So what do you think say actually now the main reason we make Livingston able to qualify for the AFCON 2025?
Well, the reason why Leones are not qualify, you get for dissect them into a series of sectors. One, you get for talk about people within the now when we talk about Leones and government money, it goes into threefold. Yeah, let not just single am on SLFA. Now, you get the Ministry of Sports.
Okay.
The Ministry of Sports, government, they appoint the minister. Then what happened, it was in 2018, 2019, 2017 coming to 2018, where there was a mechanism who would try for do the NSA Act, National Sports Authority, where we can call for short NSA Act. So it's an arm of government. Waiting that means say, government try for lessen the burden on the Ministry of Sport. Say like get line agency. This line agency go deal with sports in general. What I mean sport is holistic, comprised of all sports, which football is a component of it. So then that NSA, the from where it came as act of parliament, that was in the election was in 2019, 2018. That was one of the bills that then passed up to 8 o'clock na net. You understand? We may get so many errors. But when a new transitional government come inside and try for make sure they come to effect. Now, government they pass money through NSA for give SLFA. So indirect, not to SLFA, government they pay money to in their account. Government is using NSA for give SLFA the money for disburse for a particular game. So these three people now them form where they make not qualify. Now them form where they make the government money waste. Now them form where make Sierra Leoneans are very disgruntled. You understand? Because what is the role of the Ministry of Sport? The role of the Ministry of Sport is to supervise and audit NSC, what we call internal audit. Then by rights, when the money go to NSA, NSA give SLFA, NSA in return for audit SLFA, it will be accountable. But this transition is changed along the line. Now, the mechanism, that is a one sector. Why we not qualify? From the start where they appoint Hamidou Karim, Sierra Leoneans, we are not happy. Sierra Leoneans, we are disgruntled. People we are all over the street say we don't want Hamidou Karim because people perceive and people think say he worked with John Kista for quite a long time, so like the system was the same. But the SLFA, because they didn't get the right, they appoint him. 99.9% wanted Mohamed Kalon. 99.9%. If you do a vox pop, you go on the street, then will tell you for say we wanted Mohamed Kalon. But that was not the case. Hamidou Karim secured it. That is where the backlash started. You understand? Because John Kista was earning $10,000. You understand? Monthly salary with the communal government cofer. Now Hamidou Karim is earning around I think $7,000 or $5,000. You see the shift. So which means say una not value me, una pay me less. That man una value una pay. So the mentality for the drain, because it's the same job, that will begin get her wrong. Now we can again the president of the SLFA go na national television, a sister television and radio station. See, it gets people of higher authority they involve
in them business.
In them business. We mean say wait them reach for call players them, then he call and say call me Pekin, call me Fambuli in Pekin. That don't show see that the SLFA of itself, the president, not get authority over in office. We begin misunderstanding. Football not only just gonna feel you lost game, you think say that's the problem. There are components. So now so the team begin unfold. You understand? We gonna Chad. Some of we gonna Chad. We cost over $300 to $400. You understand? Of we will go for support and watch the team. We find out for say even the Chadian, waiting the Chadian then do, then pay Liberians them for let them support them. We were the near Liberia will not get supporters. It was the Liberians who supported us, who chant say Uwa Musa Tumbo inside before the coach change. Because the mentality was Nami picking the scholar. Even we get players that they never kick ball for 2 years. They're in the national team receiving $2,500 or $3,000 for each game. Then government they give them. For each game we then play, then you get $2,000 plus bonuses. Imagine that money you sum up and for 18 players. So we begin miss because the selection was wrong, interference. The coach, according to the coach, Who that want, not in any call, who that did. So you see, there was no authority within.
So,
Now that lead all follow not qualify.
so now, this well, we get the NSA, we get the SLFA, then also they get the Ministry of Sports.
Yeah.
With all them components there, you know, think say the Ministry of Sports, the work with the NSA for do, now the Ministry of Sports for do directly to SLFA. You think say this all now mismanagement and waste of resources, you know, adding the NSA to the list where the Ministry of Sports they work directly with NSA, then NSA work with SLFA. You think say nanny back now that waste of resources?
Well, what happened in Nigeria recently, I can bring as a case study. When Nigeria and the president, when he thinks see the government is overspending in terms of salary and what and do, then disband the Ministry of Sport. There is no Ministry of Sport in Nigeria. What they do? They line with the agency. They go get NSA. So you understand? You cannot get just normally like you get Ministry of Youth, you get Youth Commission. You understand? What they do is the same job. So what they do? Disband one and take one. You make sure say you give them sufficient staff, adequate mandate, and they able for run. But now if you observe, for me, I don't need Ministry of Sport.
Okay.
I need NSA as an agency because I could fire you and charge you instantly. Because what happen, NSA gets an act we govern them. So when those acts are being violated, you hear what happen where we go now Ivory Coast recently, then say player they not eat food. That's all now the gang they will make player then say Steven Coker don't step down, we captain. Kai Kamara get for return, who for play with last game, Kai Kamara return. All Kai gang they will get all those audios, all those things that will happen. You understand? Because when you get two institutions, when one violating acts, no say they interfere into the other person. You understand? Because the role of the NSC is to find resources. Make sure the government give resources for SLFA, for their football play. That's their role. At the end of the day, I give you money. Wait, I need you for carry retire your money to me and you document them, I audit you.
Okay.
That nine. But now waiting the happen, the small, you know, yamiamo they are in a corner. When they go Ivory Coast, it was contrary. Remember, you keep people picking there. For more than take breakfast, they not eat, stay and go play game.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if now you pick you the door. So it affects those boys psychologically, will lead to a downfall. Now, nobody in terms of those three ministries, nobody not come it to the public. You understand? As a taxpayer for say, we are sorry for XYZ. So who are we to hold responsible? Are we going to just hold SLFA and the technical team for the failure? Are we going to hold NSA? Are we going to hold SLFA and government, Ministry of Sport? Because the government is just giving. Now recently they go give them $1,550,000 Leo Work sponsor for football no more. Imagine this all way they talk now waiting football league too. We need to talk about cricket, other sport. We're talking about waiting football mismanage. Waiting one great sport mismanage. You don't ever hear say then give cricket they go then give them $150,000? They're not doing that. Trust them to go to swimming, other sporting discipline. Why? You know why people then kill themselves around football? Because football generates the highest income from government, highest resources from government. So because of this per diem, everybody want for their around football at the expense of the country. So when they appoint the NSA enroll, waiting at Safa Abdullah enroll, now for audit, SLFA, how I give now this 10 billion, how na use them? When I 10 million new money, how na use them? I can tell you with a confirm something. Go na NSA, ask them, say if SLFA don't retire last year 2.8 billion we government give them last year if they don't get account for her up till now. You understand?
No accountability.
No accountability. So that leads to people just the car around football. Even when they don't know football, then just the car around it because they know see then cable for generate something there. But again, as journalists, as advocacy people, what are they doing for make sure say we get value for money? This is not my own point. This is not my own cry. I don't care what people say. You understand? Being a media somebody for so many years, you know, then being somebody in the accounting field, you understand, for up to 7 years now, you understand? I know what is value for money. So now that me the use in terms of media advocacy. You need to give me account of money. But you know they. So the failure is sequential. Now, way it happened from do I said this they call Peter say na Peter say for call this player now Johnson might call this or go not eat you understand, but we not expect value for money. So what in the central government is doing nothing. You believe us will go play this game here so government not give money now trust and trust money. No, I could not say trust. Now somebody generosity give them $200,000. Calculate $200,000 in Lyons. As a business, as an accounting somebody, I have $200,000 right now. I will not put here die.
Exactly.
Because I will multiply in investment. You understand? Now then go waste to no more in less than 1 week.
So,
plus $200,000 plus. Now they waste in less than 1 week.
So another point of view we you like to make mention we our follow talk small but now concerning the stadium, you know, all games them we only play outside, and we know say when it comes to football you need supporters, like I make mention say Chad play Liberians them for support them, you know. Almost selling as they could able for afford for left salon for go watch Leon Stars where they play. And most definitely, you know we don't pay trust, but then we go no say any carry it's gonna be a loss or a draw. You know, salon people don't get that mindset. They now say, Leon Stars not too better team. It's either they beat there or they manage draw and all. And when it comes to with stadium, I might stand to be corrected. The stadium supposed to finish inside this 2024, but yet still we see say instead of them make the main stadium, we they see say the practice field line they put more attention to. As a sports analyst, what do you think say now the reason to all this? Because the government they pay first now be Ethiopia with the blue games, then they later on change it to Liberia because of expenditures. So far, waiting I take on this.
Well, basically, this stadium talk here so it big go because plenty people go and hold me neck for this. That's where I not really like for delve into, but I have to because the question have been pop. If I balance and now then go fix it sometime it's pandy. Smoting pan here. But again, you see, the problem with Sierra Leonean, we are selfish and greedy. Yeah. Now lead me to this over 2 years so the power stadium. If not build them for don't build stadium, within 1 year they finish build stadium. But because we greedy and selfish, so the agreement was what should I say? I want for use a better English, may AMC not hold me. What should I see? Well, okay, let me rephrase. Now, the arrangement for the stadium was not put together as Sierra Leone wanted it. Yeah, because as I say, when South Arena Babadi made the building stadium, it not take 2 years to wait. We don't take so. Still in renovation. Now, you remember I say, today the stadium you get the high end there, then stand there with them brace. You ever ask yourself as journalists where are those stands? Okay, fine. So 1 person or 2 persons sell all those stands. Over 1,000 stands with them we get for Bracely Stadium. 30 days unaccounted for. Selfishness, greed lead me to this. Now the stadium in arrangement goes into twofold. If you watch, yeah. Before now, when the Chinese there, we get a contract with them for the renovate. We will sign during colonial days or 1960 or something. So what happen? By right, the renovation for just be the stadium. But in the arrangement, and say, okay, the practice field, let we expand them. You understand? Waiting Sierra Leonean we are looking for, let them first do the main bowl, then later they come at the practicing field. But then they do all two together. So now they don't tell them, see, let's do one and let's see. So then they try for finish the practicing field. We get go, I think, capacity of 3,000 to 6,000. 3,000 to 6,000. We go the host matches. We, if school sport or school XYZ, now they then go to use that. Because the main bowl, even if they renovate them, it needed to CAF and FIFA standard. Because it not get cheers them. If you watch who they watch Manchester United XYZ, then get the cheers that we get indication of numbers. You understand? So now that they call standard football pitch. So what then they do now? They make sure say stadium go down next year. The stadium in Dowana, like where you get a government in a power where they take 4 years for let me top election they done. You understand? Now you talk. So next year, I think if it be this year or early next year, we get the practicing field. Yeah, as confirmed from within the NSA being pulled and the minister. Then they can focus on the main bowl we mean see then they give all that 30,000 plus. Now we go can know with stadium in capacity. Because we then give all chairs we they know now almost 1,000 capacity. Because we they reach 30,000, they reach 33,000. We stadium floor pass my then say 35, then say 36. But when they get chairs all, it become standard CAF approved and FIFA approved stadium. Now that's me economy the host with matches there with the host town. Today na Morocco. Me and you two go able for buy ticket $500 or $600 for go Morocco then go beat 3 days. The one we na Liberia also. Liberia and they almost against Chad game. Liberia and they almost attack the boss. This game here them protest. You understand? Not to Sierra Leonean they are the Liberians. They say because they're in Salone na family. You understand? Imagine I bet you if this some of them game now for me playing at stadium, something bad for be happen. The frustration of people, something bad. You see Ghana, they almost broke the stadium. It happened in Nigeria where they not qualify. Sudan where they on war for how many years? I say I was a kid, 1991, but or they know me born me Sudan the fair tour. Sudan them basketball qualify. We then beat America, the great United States of America. Them basketball team beat America in an exhibition match. You understand? Remember our country where they at war. They don't qualify for Nations Cup. We, for most small, we didn't qualify in 1996, but we didn't sorry, so didn't qualify. If not to God, something so I for been die, Salone never qualify a watcher. You understand?
Yeah.
So the problem about the stadium has to deal with people are not honest. Because Salone with the signed contract with the benefit we at that point in time. 2 years will not get stadium. 2 years plus now will not get stadium. We they play in Liberia. Rather than say country business will not get luck for win in Liberia. Salone now win the first country will win in Liberia before Liberia themselves over 10 years. The Liberia the way they get in country, they never win game in their country. We under 20 go win game day. We go win game day recently. We beat Ivory Coast. So the playing away is not playing away not an excuse for long not qualify. How the under 20 qualify for Go Nations Cup?
Yeah, without supporters.
Yes, without supporters, fine. Who me the Sierra Leone and them they move. Baba they move with close to 50 vehicles. Where they go play Chad. 50 vehicles of supporter. He buy over 100 tickets. All na VIP ticket will cost 6 something. You understand? Over 100 people. Other Sierra Leone and then drive go because Liberia short. We no beat. They tell me for saying because of stadium. But we under 20 qualify. Now the same stadium, Samuel Kedo Stadium. But the same team beats Ivory Coast na the same stadium. Now Balok we get. Now stadium na the problem. Or now we not good enough. I have never kicked ball for 2 years. There you go invite me. Football, it's like journalism. Let me tell you this. Because the more you practice, the more you come off with issues.
Yeah.
The more you're able to articulate well. Now so football is. If you're not trained for 1 week, you're gonna feel you find out the weakness. When it say you left for present, the day when they come, you see changes. You understand? Mm. So now the same thing like football. And then they play football, I just the Europe no more. You call me. You can waste $4,000. Kai Kamara. You see, Stephen Cook I return him money back for the qualifier. Get to Sick Picking project. Kai Kamara just can get $2,000 and free ticket and return back. He say, now one game contract he been say because the team get qualification. Why should I call you if now one game they can play for me? Then why get another crucial game? So it's a holistic problem. We are not ready as a nation.
So, what think this actually failure means, and also the reputation of Sierra Leone inside the African continent?
It's not about the. I need look at the. We not get reputation. Do we have reputation? Do we sell players? Do they know we for football? The only player we don't know we for as a recognized country for football has to deal with Mohamed Kalon, Kai Kamara excelling in America. Second highest goal scorer in the history of MLS football. If you got that country that they ask you for, Mohamed Kalon. I've been in Ivory Coast. The player they ask for, hey, where Mohamed Kalon, where Mohamed Kalon? Have they ever asked for, okay, the other excelling player they asked for in Ivory Coast way back when the game was Musa Tumbo because of the kind of goal we score against them, you understand? Yeah. Musa Tumbo, Musa Tumbo. Liberia and then they shout Musa Tumbo. Now Musa Tumbo no more than Sabi. We there or they enter, then all man they ask, where Musa Tumbo, where Musa Tumbo? Who that again in Sabi? Call me one salon player within Sabi. None. Because we are not doing well domestically. So this for we now loss to the government in terms of resources. Me are concerned about the money. Are concerned. You see, when you are, if you begin to do well, now school if they perform well, if they can first, second, third, you understand. Anything you want you the gear. Anything he asks you for. You say one PlayStation, you go buy for her. You say one go now pack, you go do her. You understand? But if you need to do well, why forgive you money? Now the same way, me bikini he always say, and daddy you too hard. In grandma say I too hard on her. Yes. I tell him for say I was a banker. I'm a journalist. Journalists now like police, them value their money. Same way go work in a bank. Value for money. If you not can first, you not can second. You don't need for old phone. You don't need for go December, you don't need for play. You did now should study for make it get that position. It can't second. And today, then go taking result yesterday, they can't second. Because the PQ made only beat from nursery. The PQ beat class 1 for class 2, and the PQ same one not beat a winner woman. I don't you spend lunch today. Value for money, I cannot be spending on you and then you need to give me what I want in return. Now so then for the national team. But holistically, we don't know it's not value for money. We have people with masters, PhD. If you go now SLFE, you don't meet people that don't do 25, 30 years. Now the same office. How many people they don't impact on? You understand? For me, in return, they're able to excel in their own side. We don't get value for money. I don't ask I forget a talk with themselves. Met the ED and the minister tell we how much in total government give. You understand? Waiting at the returns. Let them tell we go in, we go. Remember, say in Liberia, was it in Chad game? Yeah, I was in Liberia. When the NSA boss, we see no bonuses for draw. Then because government they give money bonus for draw. If they give bonus for win. If you now win, now $1,500. If you now draw, now $1,000. So all along with them player in the draw, then you get free $1,000 plus then 2,000 bonus. For draw no more. So then be very convenient in draw.
And comfortable.
But, yes. Yeah. But again, then game they will then go draw so the bonus money there. Where there. Did they return at the consolidated phone? The fund where government put they return the money back?
So how would they go for be accountable, and who that could be in charge for ensure say they're accountable for all their funds there?
Well, fine. Okay, this is a good question. Now, who that for be all them for be accountable? One. Now, Ministry of Sport can all NSA for be accountable, and they reach to the central government too. The NSA for all SLFE for be accountable. Now this make us say, you not go all, you not go spend your audit yourself. Can you audit yourself?
No.
You never audit yourself. Now make in offices, you get internal auditor, you get external auditors. You understand? Internal auditor, they make sure say they audit you where there are errors, you make sure say you correct them before external auditor come. Now if NSA was supposed to give SLFE the money, NSA is the one spending the money. How them go audit themselves?
That's a problem.
So that's the question me get. But this dispensation of the NSA, you understand? From the involvement of NSA, I have problem with the NSA spending money. You give me 1 billion leons, all leons, you understand? When I 1 million, yeah, Quinty. At the end of the day, I need receipts, I need documents where they show for say you buy tickets, I need documents where they show for say you pay hotel bills, I need documents where they show for say you pay transportations, you understand? At the end of the day, now with those documents where they return to me as NSC, what I give you as SLFA, now they work through, I say 1 + 1 is 2, I give 1 million. You use 998,000, you understand? With me 2,000. You forgive me that cash in return. And when you give me that cash in return, when Ministry of Sports, you understand, like Ishmael is coming to audit me as an NSC, you understand? Me back they pull me document there, and me give them XYZ. This are the new document, this time new document for sure. See, we use 998,000. Look and look the 2,000 we left within our account where I will be transferred. You understand? To you. Then Ministry of Finance now kick now for audit Ministry of Sports. Back up with the document that they don't get from that day. If they not get sufficient evidence for clarity about the money for Ministry of Sport, then they can direct to NSC. Any document where they need NSC cable for supply. Or then cable for jump Ministry of Sport, they can direct for audit NSC. Because if not NSC accounts, government send money directly. So this how the mechanism work. This how things work. You understand? But as it stand now, NSA is auditing themselves plus external auditor for the money they use. Because an external auditor, the auditor now, and then for audit themselves for the money they expense. So that's the misconception. But again, not a misconception. They know what they are doing. You understand? They know what they are doing. But they are taking advantage of the gaps of government lapses. So that is why we can never as a country, I've said this so many times in so many programs, you understand? And I've challenged people that they thought they are educated, you understand? I've said it. There will never, ever be a proper accounting system in the SLFA.
Why?
If we not get, I've said it, if we not get poor money for be leader, I'm poor. I get this believing, say, poor man fit for be leader. You know why? Because they become greedy. Watch every successful leader. Now, first you will get money. When you get money, nobody controls you. You know why? Because you don't make your money, you can't let person this. Trump, people might not let Trump. You understand? But its policies are all on top of situations. So the SLFA, because people they don't see and say, na farmyard, who say go to go cut grass. You understand? So they don't want new faces we go come for can change the dispensation of the FA. So if you employ me, I begin out a strategy of policies of this, that, they find it very, very difficult for accept me. You understand? They just like to be in that confined space where everything's happened the way they wanted it. So we need for change the trajectory. If I'm an accountant, for example, if you're a journalist, you have to be professional. Make sure say your reports are credible, a backup with evidence. You understand? If MC can able for pull with them call, you know, say SLF they under a financial ban for FIFA because they are yet to be accountable to FIFA. They are yet to be accountable to FIFA. So how you go to use money enable for gear account? This now unable for sink down it.
Okay.
Then they go buy thing there, they need to take receipt or waiting. How they happen? Because if you give me 1,000 loans, I go buy this AC, they must give me receipt. So this receipt I for keep on my file. At the end of the day, I see at this.
Okay. All right, Sula, I will go for holiday and make it catch you bit small. And family members say you listen to Two Talk Radio right now, a good morning show at Two Talk Radio 98.5 FM. We'll go for a short break and we'll come back and continue with the discussion this morning. Welcome back, and this is now the Good Morning Show at 2 Talk Radio 98.5 FM. And this morning, we're going to talk about the financial implications of football mismanagement, and we analyze Leon Stars, the easing, the failure with the not be able to qualify for AFCON 2025. And still inside the studio this morning, I get with me Desmond Darlington Solar Sogbe Senior, and we're going to talk lengthily about the topic this morning. So far, make a come back to you, Darlington. The government money so far they don't use for spend, more especially for football, we get the highest expenditure. How they will compare to waiting the government's gain as in an income when it comes to football in the country?
Government is not getting anything as income. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Why?
Because do we know how to generate funds? No. Now, we suppose for the get income, let's say per ventures the stadium day. You understand? And government for the get income. Now, the income we government can get in returns, if we qualify, it tells the country's image very good. If we qualify, our players has been exported, then buy we players them. So for them buy players them, government gets, they can't directly, but in the form of tax. So government, because we money they can inside a country, you get for pool tax and something. So government in benefit in football is an indirect one. You understand? It's kind in terms of when money they come, the FIFA they send money, you get for court tax. But sometimes government can pull all the tax in the. You understand? So government, the only benefit when its citizens are happy and the game they play, pull their hearts perfect. That's the benefit government gets.
But again, yet still, we see football get keen attention more than other sporting activities. Yeah, and yet still, government they make an income on football, but they carry on for the poor money
Yes,
per
because
football.
all over the world, the government is responsible for the national teams. All over the world. That's the fact. That's the honest truth. Yeah, government is spending all over the world. You go America, you go England. When it comes in terms of the national team, government give money, but they are different because if you have sponsors, for example, you have mining companies say, when I take care of the national team, when national team can you give $50,000, you give this. You understand that it shifts the burden from government, but we not get her. So only and solely is the government. The only returns we government they get, as I say, is about stability, and if youth is a form of employment, that's the benefit government is getting. Because when football is playing, you understand, when sport is playing, for example, if boxing they play in competition regularly, you get boxing competition, you get cricket, you get basketball, and the clubs then they pay those players is an employment. You understand? So it shifts employment to government. And when this form of employment they happen, people are they pay taxes. You understand? Government benefit through that way. Now make us say government in benefit in sport is indirect benefit. Then government they get. You understand?
Okay.
But for say direct benefit, no. Because even if stadium flopped capacity or a flop beyond capacity or a flop like 100 like Barcelona stadium, New Camp, when 98,000 or something, you understand? Pim, as long as na Saloma they in charge, 50 loans no go na government coffer. I bet you on that.
So besides the government interference and the mismanagement, let me talk about the finances, the money we they give the players them. In your take, you think Zidane the back they contribute towards the failure of Salon in progress on a camp of football?
No. Absolutely no. In fact, what talk about sport failures, football failure, Now in-depth topic. Then for just don't create a topic now those university for football failure. The players they are part of in fact the players they are the biggest failure. 88% of our players, of our footballers, they live on tramadol. take her every day. You understand? So the waiting governments do, past government and this present government, they make sure say they increase the bonuses. That was done by Paul Kamara, I think, yes. They increase the bonuses because they play them for them get them bonuses, no problem. Match appearance fee, no problem. You understand? So they increase unto $2,000. And government, past government, in his second phase or first phase going to second phase still to now, they not ever hold player bonuses. Government, anybody see that against this government or past government in his second phase, that person have not been truthful to Sierra Leone. Sudan need the money a day. It's not like those days when America alone they play, money no dey. Now then he paid ticket for themselves. Go can this ticket is available. Everything is available for the boys. The only thing, go and perform.
So you think saying I love Nordic for football, just play football for football's sake?
They are just because there is no
money?
option. Yeah, because there is no option. Again, if they are criteria, listen me word keenly. If they are criteria, a standard for make you day at for playing at the national team. If they are standard, seriousness should have been there. But there is no standard. If they play na one league na I call this country. Me I know some man who players they would invite and they play na some country they will not ever know self. Where he say na this country come again for go look na the map. Watch. This is the Dong Asia by the water side na day. You understand? Then you call and can play. Now, if you use maths, yeah, but again, you know, say media and more of what they call people not going into maths properly. If you use maths, where then you say we play, they don't play 1,500 minutes. This player they play, don't play 1,500 minutes. Now, when you go now host 1,500 football na 38 games to play in England, Spain, and other countries. 38 games. Okay, let's just say 30 games. Divide 1,500 minutes by 30. You understand? By 30 games. They know how much minutes that player they don't play. How much game he don't play. In fact, that 30 game day, that 1,000 something minutes, he not play all that 30 game day. So until that minute inside 10 games you get her. That is not just the first week. What about the cups? So then you play, get FA Cup, you get Cali Cup, you get Champions League. But if they both say don't play 1,500 minutes, if they call that kind of player in a national team, hello? Me say forward in a them body where they play this Premier League, they play more than 3,000 minutes. More than 3,000 to 10,000 minutes. You understand? For a season. But if they left, you go call. The one way they are not serious. Because there are no standards. If we want for bill with national team, we get value for money, we forget standards.
Okay.
Once there is no standards, because if I call you, they can get $2,000. If then they pay you $2,000, yeah, where they get salary, you know one come. You know one come for can you program, for can present your program. That's written a value for money because you are paid for what you're doing. And if you are not competent in it, then fire you. You go with, I can always talk, if I'm not competent in my office for this job, maybe I not get promotion. I've said it. And everywhere I've worked, I make sure I live up to standards. I get promotion in my past office. 1 year I get 3 promotion. Because I work for it. Because my money, I want let me money go up. So there are standards where they set for myself. But how many players they set is standard for himself? How many players they think say, this season I don't play in a salon, next season I don't play out. So if we want to forget standard, if we want to forget and benefit for we money as a government, let government na me dey give una money, but let's set a standard. If you are not up to the standard, I need call in a national team, you need carry free taxpayer money. Then you go sit down, outside you sit down. You don't see who player then in the play today within na Liberia. See we shocking. First and something, don't go against Chad. The same net after the game now all the back na Calabash Club, take 4 o'clock morning. We dey chill, we dey dance na inside Liberia. Then catch flight 4:30 for go play Zambia. Within 3 days away then get game. Tell me you don't club, you come up play, you club, world club, we dance, we chill. The pictures we are out on social media. Oh, then a Calabash Club. After they don't go, if na serious people you don't go, you not take and say na loss. When are you homo? Chad way people they know safe. But then go cheat. So they were so convenient because there are no standard. Government is just spending money For me, I don't say this times without number. Let them ban football. In fact, what I mean ban, ma explain me language. Government right to CAF and FIFA say, we are sorry we cannot participate for this couple of time. You understand? Because of financial constraint. You understand? Now, so government go lie today. See, because of financial constraint, we cannot qualify. We cannot participate in the coming 5 years period in football. Then within that 5-year period, we come. We start from under 14. We make sure so we get 40 or 60 players within the under 14. We get under 17. Now, calculate for me. If we get under 17, within 5 years, how many years then go? 22 years.
Yeah.
22 years, they are fit enough for playing a national team. So you don't build them to your system. You don't build them everything. Remember, I said that 5 years, then they don't have salary. You build them structure. That's how other countries do. Now, then they get value for money. Where Spain, where they're ready for win. They win Nation League. They win World Cup. The female, they win. The man, they win. The under 17 win the 14. The all sectors win trophy last year. This year, I think it was this year or last year. All sectors win. From under 14, they win the under 14 Nations Cup. I didn't call them. The under 17 win. The under 20 win. The national team win. The female team win. The basketball team win. They are structured. That is value for money. So let's stop all this with football, this fake life, political football who they play. Say because I want win election or this, that. We focus, we draw, I pour me money. 5 years, I forget returns.
So this failure, we were not able to qualify again for AFCON 2025. What do you think, say, governments don't learn? Or
government will never learn.
From this?
Government will never learn. From 1996, we last qualified, government no learn. Before I was born, government no learn. You know why government will not learn? Because they tag football to politics. I'm going to sponsor football, whether they need give me account or nothing, blah blah blah, for make I get political vote during election. That's the honest truth. If you pull football from political vote, you understand? Football for them better. But every government we come, watch, once then they spend, because they know see 70% of the youth, they follow sports. You understand? Like football, like sport. So then the tag and that way they say, let me put money also, because at the end of the day, I go use football for campaign. Now tell them they use campaign during national election. So this is the point.
So how are they able to eradicate or remove totally politics away from football?
If the government is strong enough, now we don't get others problem that happen in football because they don't pass injunction. We come out yesterday from court. So them Congress need the right. Now we don't disgrace internationally. After all they get the still pin will not qualify. Another pin don't emerge. We government just don't spend money. So why government not go right? Do a proper write up, send out to CAF FIFA. Let's sit and settle the problem. Now us we get with team. That's the only thing. If government get a bold mind for say 5 years, no international football. I'm not saying we are not playing locally. We are playing locally, but no international time. It's SLFA politics. Because Bo Rangers have won the championship 3 times in a row. You understand? But you find out for say this qualification or place where there are no Bo Rangers players. The way we then call self never kick ball. Because then he thinks say again, because of individual benefit, they damage the country. Because Babadi Kamara, when I the chairman for Bo Rangers, is aspiring for be SLFA president. Daddy Boy Mawegeluba, first striker, is the present president of SLFA. So, it they use for suffer we as a citizen for call Bo Rangers players or call banter player where they can second, they use them for fetch Babadi.
For your interest.
That's it. Because if team will win the championship 3 times, you not call any player for them for play na national team. You go call player we play the goalkeeper Francis Toto Iswemen. I think the first striker did 10 or 11 ban at the league. you go use her. You left FC Kalo, you left Bantam goalkeeper. We then the second and third respectively. We then get less goal, you go call and what does it tell you? Are we serious? This is what I tell you. It's about us. It's about us. So you use you want get political gain against your opponent. So you left in club players there. Why for go use Babadi player if they win just now? Now Rangers, Babadi go get the praise. If we qualify and go see now we use Rangers player there. They not call them. So that's the selection of player. That tells you back the coach where we get, not get authority, not get decision on its own. Because if he employ me, he employ person we know he believing in paper. See, if I left this job, I can get another job. You understand? I call this player if you don't want me, I step aside. You ever get coach we don't step aside in a salon? Name me one. One coach. We think he get pressure on his job, he step aside. Name me one person at SLFA. We get pressure, he step aside in his job. Name me one person at NSC. We get interference, get pressure, he step ahead. In fact, not to culture. Not to culture for resign pan job. Because they think, see, why I get the job in my life? What for me, waiting in my life as an individual and my paper where I carry, my qualification. If I get job, I get job. Now me carry. So now make me.
So how this failure they contribute greatly to the grassroots when it comes to the development of football in the country?
In fact, that it don't damage the mentality of the young players. Imagine them but they will qualify with for Good Nations Cup for the first time under 20. Now $200 then give them per match. Remember, 5 match then give them $1,000. Imagine you don't qualify a nation. They one day way they need to do nothing. One day way they need to do nothing and you spend billions spending. I did sink down at you, Brim. Let's be honest, frankly. You don't excel well, you do well now your office. Then possibly need to do nothing. It's being paid past you. You go to work no more, but mentally they affect you. You understand? We are human. So mentally they are, and then who is competent then? He get the jobs. That's it. That's the goal of NSC. The Ministry of Sport work in togetherness with NSC and allow sport in discipline. But if they continue for all money in a bag for SLFA, we continue to have problem. So in all sectors, if one forgets value for money, we for change, we for follow with statute. All ministry get in statute. Get within a role and responsibility. For let that crew me understand. Role and responsibility. The old man stick to a role and responsibility. Then we'll be able to become accountable. Because I go ask you question. For let answer to me, the answer our government asks me question. As we speak, auditors and NEPA audit NSA. External auditor from government are audit NSA.
Okay.
So who audits SLFA? NSA is supposed for them, but then spend the money. So before auditors then they don't audit themselves. Imagine no more than say rate yourself.
So what's in the next for Leon Stars?
Then get game in March, World Cup qualifying. You listen to Stephen Coker, you watch him press release, we pull. If you read and deep down, you don't see the problem is big.
Yeah.
But nobody is talking about the problem. So again, we hope government get for spend money back in March. They will go. If I talk and I say as a Sierra Leonean say will not qualify, if I say I say will not go qualify for World Cup, then go say I not like Salone. So as a nation, would they qualify for World Cup? You understand? We go qualify, then go put smile at the people then face. Now then they Saloma why they don't want possibly telling the truth. So again, we get game match. We get them kind of disarray there so they happen within the footballing sectors. Where the coach they don't do a post-mortem of what happen. They don't get a report, comprehensive report where we go wrong. They don't communicate to the public.
So is it possible? Is it possible within this time frame for they correct some of the errors that will lead to the failures of
yes,
those not qualify for AFCON?
Then can use 3 months correct her. Then can use 1 week correct the errors. Say I will never interfere in the job. With the present to, I will not tell you the question for ask. You producer tell you see ask the question what you think see competent for ask. You producer not for tell you the question, we for ask a guest. So now so football for run. Tell the coach, do your assignment. We not perform and sack you. That's it. So once we stop interference, everybody can to who side supposed for work, then we see success for play good football. But as far as any interfere na the coaching job, then you interfere na SLF in job, then you interfere na NSA in job, we cannot. Hello, on a fix alone. Let they give people encourage. Say, the thing the better, in the better, waiting the happen right now inside of football is worse than what happen at every coast. Court just don't pass injunction yesterday. Where they don't